Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Hearthstone ladder. We went one and one last time. We lost the game pretty badly and then we won one very quickly. It's a priest deck, it's a Cthulhu deck, a lot of healing, a lot of minions to buff up Cthulhu, and hopefully we do pretty well with it here. Against another priest. Last time we faced a priest we did pretty well. Hopefully we can continue that. I'm gonna get rid of the Alchemist and the Doomcaller. I don't want to keep anything over 4 mana. Hopefully draw some lower cost stuff. That works for me. Past turn 1 we've got a pretty good curve here. Hopefully he doesn't draw his Northshire Cleric, we don't really have a counter for that early game. Once we get the Blade Master out, though, we can take it out pretty well. Because with the Northshire Cleric, that kind of kills the Geomancer play with the taunt, because it just gives him a way to continually heal. I think we coin out Blade Master, or else we coin out the Twilight Elder. With what he just did, though, I think Blade Master is the best. Gives us a way to clear that off the board while not losing a minion, as long as he doesn't have anything to kill it. It is not able to be targeted by Shadow Word Pain though, because 4 is the only attack number that can't be Shadow Word on. It looks like a Dragon Priest by what he's playing so far. Shouldn't be too bad for us, but all the same, not exactly what I was hoping to fight. Not a great time to play Twilight Elder. Actually, could be. Yeah, I think I'll do Twilight Elder here, kill that off. If he wants to take out the injured Blade Master, he almost loses his Technician, and we can put out the Geomancer. Or else use the Disciple of Cthulhu to kill it. Shadow Madness, he's gonna get that. And he trades it. Okay. So, his deck is doing pretty well so far. Taking our stuff out. Light Spawn, pretty good minion to put out. Shadow Madness there. Allowed him to trade one of our minions for another one of our minions. Needless to say, not what I was hoping would happen there, but all the same, we're even on cards. We got a slightly bigger board presence, but depending on what else he puts out on this turn, could change that. Shadow Word Death definitely helps. Got a Northshire Cleric out. We can just put out another Light Spawn. Don't think we Power Word Shield here yet. Especially if he's going to just use another Shadow Word Death, which if he spends another Shadow Word Death on the Light Spawn, at least he can't use it on Cthulhu if we get to that point in the game. Hungry Dragon. It'll do 1 damage to a random enemy. That's not too bad. Would have preferred it been on the Northshire Cleric, but at the same time. Just draws him a card. We don't have a way to kill that off yet. Wouldn't mind drawing Shadow Word Death here. He's gonna hit us in the face and then we'll probably trade with him. Oh, there's a Shadow Word Death, so we can take that out. Kill that one off, and then I'll heal that back up and give it 2 more health and draw a card. Granted, it does make him draw a card himself, but it also keeps a pretty strong minion on the board. Allows us to maintain board control unless he's got another Shadow Word Death. We do want to take out the Northshire Cleric as quickly as possible. It's only allowed to hit us for 1 this turn. Disciple of Cthulhu could use 2 of them to take out that guy, and I think we'll take him out. So we could make that an 8/8 and then summon the Taunt. Depends how much we want to keep the Light Spawn up. I think I'm going to take that out, put some minions on the board. And heal ourselves. So we get 4 health, we get board control. We're probably going to lose the light spawn here. If we don't, we have the alchemist, but I think there's almost 0 chance that we keep him. And yeah, he's going to trade into it. Draws him a card, but we do have a Darkshore Alchemist in our hand. That's a bit of trouble, but overall not too great of a turn for him. Do we want to trade most of our board into his Alchemist, though, is the problem. I think that's a yes. Just to keep him from continually drawing a card every time he heals. Heal ourselves back up, put a taunt on the board. Not sure what our Cthulhu's at, but it'd be really nice to draw him on one of these turns. Hopefully the 10th and not this turn. Chromagus is quite troubling, though. Beckoner of Evil, I mean, not too much of another play we've got. That's pretty decent for Cthulhu. Do we double health? I think we just hit that. Then heal ourselves. It's probably going to kill it off with Chromag, but if it tanks one of those hits, it's not too bad for us. Granted, he is getting a ton of cards in his hand right now. But if he doesn't trade Chromag, we can mind control his Chromag from him. It's a little less valuable now, but yeah, I don't even know if Chromagnus is worth it when he can just trade into it directly. Granted, with no other play, it's probably the best play we can do. At least makes him trade his dragon into it, or else use a spell on it. Yeah, Shadow or Death. Basically, we had him kill his own Chromagus. Keeps his dragon on the board. We're getting a Vilefin Inquisitor. Not greatest thing we could get. That's definitely a little late. Unless we make a pretty offline play on the Inquisitor to just draw a card. And we get Cthulhu, so not too bad here. Can't Shadow Word Paint anything but our own minion, but Cthulhu's gonna do 13 damage to his side of the board, as well as put a big minion out for us. Could be the swing that we need here. Deathwing is kind of hurts us a lot here, actually. But might as well play Cthulhu just because there's nothing else really to play other than Cthulhu. Doesn't kill off too much of his board, but it gives us a big taunt. So he's got to trade some stuff if he doesn't have Shadow or Death, that is. Mind Control, well, I guess that takes care of it. Yeah, and we're not going to be able to stop that. So, first off, lose the first match, but it was a pretty interesting one. Couldn't really maintain too much board control for most of the time, and kind of lost our Cthulhu there, but jump back into another one, see if we can do better. It's hopefully not another priest. We've faced 2 out of 3 decks that we've faced for priest decks so far, so be nice to get a little bit of variety here. I'll come in the form of a hunter. Alright.
The light shall bring victory.
So I'm going to trade at least one of the Divine Spirits and the 8 mana card. Get a Divine Shield and another Twilight Elder, so... Or Power Word Shield, not Divine Shield. Turn 2 and turn 3 Twilight Elders start buffing up Cthulhu as long as it's not a face hunter, but if it is a face hunter, at least we'll distract him. If not, just have him let them stay alive. Nothing on turn 1 for either of us. Start putting out enemies here, or minions here at least. Yeah, he doesn't have anything, which is good. I'll gladly take 2 damage in exchange for putting out a Twilight Elder or 2. We could have played the Northshire Cleric there, but I think it's probably best for us just to get the buffs to Cthulhu out while the board's empty. Then we can play that on a later turn. Still nothing that he has that he can play, so Cthulhu's gonna get buffed up pretty well here. We got 2 3/4s on the board and double buffs every turn to Cthulhu. Power Word Shields and a Northshire Cleric in our hand that we can play to buff up these guys on the board and draw some cards. Vested Timberwolf trades badly with what we have at least. I think we use the Cleric. Do we Power Word Shield now? I think we'll Power Word Shield one of them. Trade and then heal. Get another card draw. Then hit him for 3. So that way he has no way to kill one of our guys. If we continue to draw cards, we continue to buff up our guy. Pretty good position here.
The beasts obey me.
That is by far not the worst thing that could happen. There are a lot worse beasts than the little bear dude. Injured Blade Master is good. I think we just play him. Heal him, get the card draw. Shadow Word Pain's actually pretty nice to get. And we just trade in the most favorable way possible. He can kill off one of our summoners here, but they've already done a pretty good enough job for us. Kind of afraid if he has any explosive trap or something that'll clear our board off pretty well for him. Or late game minions. Because I'm used to hunters playing a lot of early game cards, just rushing you down, but so far that hasn't been the case. Misha actually trades decently with the Blade Master. Doesn't even trade, it just kills it off, still saves life with 1 health. Holy Nova would be the best thing we could draw here. Simply because it would draw us 3 cards and clear out a lot of his board. Power Word Glory is good as well. I think I'll use that. Give him +2 health. We get Cthulhu. Double his health, or do we heal him first and then double his health? Draws us some cards, gets us a big minion that draws cards every time that we do damage. What's this? 1 damage to a random enemy. That's not too big of a deal here. Can we trade in a way which we don't lose any of our elders? I think we've drawn enough cards here. Please don't hit the one I don't want you to hit. Base is alright. And we keep both the elders up for the buff. We've got Cthulhu in the hand, so it's going to be 15-15 this turn. We got a way to heal that's pretty hard to kill unless he's got a kill shot. Even if he does, he gives us a way to take out his Cthulhu. Unleash the Hound's a bit bad for us, but they've served enough for us. And Quick Shot's not too bad. We'll keep on healing. Keep on dealing some good damage. And we can put out a bunch of stuff on the board. Geomancer, with a taunt that can take out what he's got against us. And I think we might just Alchemist here to get some HP back. Heal ourselves back up to 23. Do some damage to the face, get a taunt. Good turn overall. And he's going to need to provide a pretty big swing here. And the companion could help Leox, not exactly the best help there. And Kill Command helps. He's going a little too hard on face, in my opinion, when we can heal back for as much as he's got. Holy Nova, we can clear his board once again. We're also going to Shadow Word Pain the Leoc and ignore it. I think we'll do that. And Beckoner of Evil. Just kill off his hound, make his board empty. And we got a 19-19 with taunt in our hand. We're back up to 23 and he's at 9. This is a pretty good game and we end up winning there. Alright. So far it's been a pretty bad defeat followed by pretty quick wins on each of these. I'm still hoping to find some of the upside that I think is in this deck. I'm pretty sure it can do pretty well for us. Gonna try it again next time, and again, thank you all for watching, and have a good day.